Alrighty, folks. Kicking off more ESO here just momentarily. By the way, we are still at the tail end of the... We're still in the anniversary event, mind you, sorry. We've got upcoming stuff about the new upcoming scribing stuff. So, we're going to go ahead and give this a watch voiced. Switching over here. Yep, you heard it right. We got scribing, folks. Apparently, there's a new customizable skill called Grimoire. Oh yeah, we've got multiple options here, to be honest. Shield throw, elemental explosion. Focus, signature, and ethics. Yep. But yeah, we'll go ahead and talk more about this eventually. But that is something that will be dealt with at another time. But yes, this is what's coming in. Scribing. The ability to customize, to at least some limited extent, your spells. Something we haven't seen since Morrowind, which was extremely fun until it broke the game utterly. And, well, you get the idea. So, that being said, and enough rambling out of my ass, well, we are here, and there, and all around the square, for shits and giggles. Theoretically, we can try it out on the PTS, the public testing server, as we do have ESO Plus, but I generally don't like to talk too much about ESO Plus on the public testing server, or actually, yeah, especially the public testing server, which is a bit especially when you're trying to enjoy it. But that's neither here nor there, folks. There we go. Much better. Well, when we last left Count Verandis, we just got back to Blackreach. Count Verandis had himself a, here I am going in, and then here I am going out after Gwendis. So yeah, that's a fun little nugget. Delve. Deal with the problem before the problem ends up dealing with you. There we go. There we go. We'll grab that. Well, we might as well pop in over here, find the Great Olm. Night Hollow. Earthwaston and Lost Valley apparently are the two that are left. There we go. See, all we gotta do here is to just pick up that. Whip-a-doo, whip-a-doo, whip-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm-hmm. Now let's go ahead and do a recall. For the memory of a lifetime, say those 3 words. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Brandis!
This is where Rada and Lady Belaine entered the structure, but I can't find any way to open the doors. I suspect this may be why they needed the keystone.
Well, it's obviously obviously was expected. How do we follow without a keystone of our own? I'm assuming you can't just port my ass in.
Good question. Let's look around. Not all of the ruin remains intact. Portions have crumbled over the ages. Perhaps we can find a path through the rubble. Just be cautious. I've seen both constructs and shadowy creatures prowling this ruin.
Constructs? Shadowy creatures? Really? Seriously?
The constructs are dwarven and expected. The shadows Some sort of beings made of inky darkness. Quite unsettling, and potentially dangerous. Something unusual has taken hold of this place.
Well, Irana sensed something down here in the last time around. She called it darkness.
Reach magic strikes me as wild and unpredictable. Irana clearly shares a strong connection with the ebb and flow of the spirits, though. She might have sensed these creatures, but I suspect something else caused her distress.
Something else, she said.
The source of these shadow beings, these shades. I sense a corruption, a void. The longer I'm close to it, the more I suspect it may be the very thing that drew Rodda and Lady Belaine here in the first place. Stay alert, my friend.
Any idea what this used to be?
I wish I could say for certain. I've done pretty little reading on dwarven ruins. I do seem to recall the name Arkzand being connected to a university, a library. This place does have a sort of academic look to it, don't you think?
The shadow beings you mentioned. Do you think they're Dwemer?
I've seen nothing dwarven in their manner or appearance. Dwarves were meticulous scholars. Their constructs, their architecture, everything was precise and controlled. These shades are like wild animals. Whatever spawned them may not be dwarven at all.
If not dwarven, if unpredictable and not dwarven at all, explain the Falmer.
That door is clearly locked. That strange energy. Wait. Is there something on the floor?
Library of Arkazan. We reached the ruins that Lady Belaine calls the Library of Arkazan. It doesn't look like a library to me. Belaine's obsession with awakening this dark relic concerns me. I think centuries of isolation have taken their toll. The relic's presence seems to have created some strange energy packets. Lady Belaine claims her people harness the power of the energy to move short distances, to reach otherwise inaccessible locations. The Ashen Lord has tasked me to investigate this phenomenon further. As if it could be great benefit to the Grey Host, I shall do my best to confirm the application of these portals. I will be cautious, however. I have seen what happens over time to those who draw sustenance from the darkness here. It is no way to live. I understand this alliance with Lady Belaine is necessary to the Grey Host's goals. But we cannot become entrapped in her madness. Pentarch Sievernes. That's going to be a fun one, folks. Sievernes. Talk to the Comte.
That parchment appears relatively fresh and intact. What does it say?
A missive from Grey Host Pentarch. Apparently this is the Library of Arkazan. Seems we're on the right track.
The Library of Arkzand. Interesting. I assume a dwarven library houses more than simply books. Any pertinence written there?
Apparently Lady Belaine wants to awaken a dark relic.
A dark relic? That sounds ominous. And quite likely related to the darkness that Irana sensed. I now feel as well. That could be the source of these shades. Anything else?
Well, first off, good to know you're feeling now. Okay, on my wafer crackers, I think. But I'll fiddle with that later. Mentions void portals, strange energy packets harnessed to travel short distances.
Void portals, a dark relic resonating power, and strange shades.
Let's keep looking.
not the slow decay of time. Something terrible happened here.
Mm-hmm.
That appears to be another sheet of rather pristine parchment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The others have long gone in search of the Artisan Keystone. Lady Boleyn and the Ashen Lord needed to access the library. I need to learn more about this energy, though. Silent emptiness of these ruins is the perfect environment to conduct my research. Mm-hmm.
It's a strange-looking shard. Another note and a strange shard. What do you think, my friend?
Apparently, the Pentarch figured it out. Mentioned shards like this.
Interesting. The shards remind me of something torn from the darkest corner of oblivion.
Pulled through.
Try to use a shard to propel yourself through one of the Worked. Well done, my friend. Above you. Try to make a connection with that portal.
Mm-hmm.
This is impressive.
Say that like you mean it.
This place. I had no idea. I knew the dwarves created some magnificent structures, but this is amazing.
Why the board
Find
portals?
the source, I can only speculate.
What do you think they
The more I
want?
spend in close proximity, the more I pick up from the shades.
Right. So we are here. We should probably be somewhere else other than there.
Shades. I sense their presence in every dark corner. Keep going.
Do. There we go. Mm-hmm.
The path ends here, but there's a door up above. We need to find a way to reach it. With the path ahead blocked, our only option appears to be the door above us.
We can do some board portals?
You might have to get creative to reach the very top.
But you do sense some sort of danger there, correct?
Danger. But it seems related to this dwarven structure and not the dark energy we're tracking. I doubt it's anything we can't handle. Just be careful as you traverse the portals. A fall from those heights could prove deadly. Even for you.
Good to know. But yeah, danger, of course, like cousin marriage in Arkansas, is relative. There we go. Technically, you were supposed to go up, down, up, and then pop over to here and then go down. But technically, if you can pop yourself up on those ledges, you can climb up the mountain, get your way in. And that actually works out pretty well to save you some time.
Appears to be some sort of containment apparatus. And there's a shade trapped at the center.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Another sheet of parchment. Bring it here. Might that be another observation by the Grey Host Pentarch?
Yep.
What secrets does it reveal this time?
Focus is void energy. I think he tried to stabilize a breach with it.
Of course. Despite all the knowledge he gained, he made a mistake. Manipulate the crystals and see if you can set the tortured shade free.
Alright, time to manipulate the crystals.
That's it. Keep repositioning the crystals to reflect the energy. Try to connect the crystals at all four corners of the room.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Did it! Quickly now, question the shade before it dissipates.
Pentarch Severness. Tell me about it. This darkness. Is this what Rada al-Saran and Lady Belain took or seeking? Beneath stars and spheres, where can I find Lady Belain? Oh, really?
Such anguish, such pain. Souls trapped in Molag Bol's realm wither over centuries, but this dark heart, it stripped that creature of its vitality almost instantly. I wish it had told us more. It could have been more coherent.
Well, we know that Rada al-Saran and Lady Belain are seeking a dark heart.
Yes, but apparently for different purposes. Unstable breaches in the fabric of reality, imploded chambers, trapped shades. Everything points to some terrible dwarven experiment that went astray. This dark energy is clearly powerful and dangerous.
Really? You say? Well, what could Rada and Lady Belain want with something like that?
As the Shade implied, they each seek the Dark Heart for a different reason. Can only imagine what Rada would do with such power. As for Belain, he called her the vessel that never fills. A curious description. Regardless, we must find them.
Does beneath stars and spheres mean
It
anything?
must have something to do with the sky above. Perhaps constellations such as those that led us to Bethar Zel. In any event, it's evident that the dark current flowing through this place traps souls and twists them into these shades.
And that shade made it sound as though the dark heart is alive.
Perhaps it does possess life of a sort. Certainly it holds a vast amount of power. Power enough that we can't allow Rada or Lady Belain to get their hands on it. Come, my friend. Let's continue our hunt.
All right. Shame we can't do much more, but fuck it.
Watch for signs of the Grey Host. That should point us toward Rada and Belaine.
Observation deck. Mm-hmm.
Stars? Yes, of course. An orrery.
Yay! Orrery time!
Rada and Belaine. We found them. Let's listen in.
The orrery. The key to our salvation. It has stood here unmoving for nearly 3,000 years.
You're sure the keystone will power it, Belaine? It must be ready when the time comes.
The keystone is only part of the puzzle. As you agreed, we must also awaken the Dark Heart.
I gave you my word, Belaine. The Grey Host will make your prophecy come true.
All right.
Signs and portents can be tiresome, but they are necessary for this. The Dark Heart must beat again.
And it will, Belaine. Soon, with the keystone, we can come and go as we please. Now, let us leave this place. We still have much to do before we restart the orrery.
Reach witch prophecies. What fates are you tempting now, Rada?
Let's have a chat with Ferrandis.
Does more than open doors. Rada and Lady Belaine plan to use it to restart the orrery. The question remains, why? And what role does this Dark Heart play in their schemes?
Well, she did mention Reach Witch prophecies. Do you know what she's talking about?
I'm not sure. We know the Grey Host has Reach Witches among its ranks. Perhaps a local coven has some role in all this. We need to speak with Arana. To learn about Reach Witch prophecies, we might as well go to an expert.
My thoughts exactly, even though there are some that say we should go after Rada and Belaine.
Without the keystone or more of those void portals, we can't get down into the orrery chamber.
Sadly, that's the problem. We can't get down here because this nice big fat rail is blocking our way. Oh, and an invisible wall, just for good measure. Because we can't have nice things, of course. Empty urn, seat use. More Lorcan tier. Sadly, we must make our way back to Rebel's retreat. Pip, pip, pip. The Thardoms! There we go. Pop over and talk to Arena.
Keep at it! Put that silver we acquired to good use, you lazy goat herders!
Alright. Arena.
Wondered if you were going to return, Harrier.
Mm-hmm.
Worms and ghosts wouldn't stop whispering to me, talking about dark doings and stirring evil. But they were deadly silent about you. Did you catch up to Lady Belaine?
Yeah, but she got away again. We did find out she's trying to awaken something called the Dark Heart. Ring up any bells?
The Dark Heart, you say? There's a tale as old as the Ridge with an evil heart at its center. Like most Ridge stories, it ends bloody. Belaine might have slipped your net, but we know what she's on about. Thanks to you, this hunt isn't over yet.
Good to know.
The story of the Dark Heart. The Ghost Song clan knows it well. My clan. Once. I need to speak with my sister, Nathari. She studied the old secrets. Knows about prophecies both ill and fair. If anyone can glean the mind of Lady Belaine, it's her.
So, yeah. Old secret, she said.
Traditions passed down from our foremothers. Like the story of the prophecy of the Dark Heart. It deals with souls, shadows, endings. I know the core of it, but Nathari understands the nuances. Unfortunately, we haven't spoken in a long time.
I probably already know the answer to this, but for our home game players in the audience, would Nathari talk to me?
An outsider? Not likely. We need someone to intercede on our behalf. We need Brayden. He's a friend, and he holds the respect of the clan. If he vouches for you, Nathari might talk to you. He often visits Roldan Ring to trade news. Meet me there.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
Brayden can speak to the mood of the Ghost Song clan. Tell him what you told me. I'm sure he'll help us get a meeting with my sister. He's a werewolf, mind you, but I've never had a truer friend. Look for him at Roldan Ring. I'll meet you there.
I gotcha. Well, I got nothing wrong with werewolves as such, especially as long as they keep their fangs and claws away from me. But as far as things go, many of them are probably some of the nicest, truest friends you'll ever have. By the way, what's Roldan Ring?
Roldan Ring is an ancient site southeast of here. It's neutral ground, a place where all clans of the Ridge can gather to trade and share stories. Brayden visits the place a lot. He loves to chatter with other clans.
Ghost Song Clan, that's an unusual name.
The Spirit Queen often speaks to the witches of my clan. My former clan. Oh, we honor all the spirits of the Reach, but the Spirit Queen herself chose our foremothers to be the keepers of dark and powerful secrets.
Spirit Queen, you say?
You know her as Namira, and yes, she is a spirit of death. Your soft priests and their stone houses see her as a fearsome spectre, fools that they are. Rich folk know the Spirit Queen as a guide. She watches over us when we take that final journey.
That is actually much different from the reputation Mira has. Because they do happen to be that she is known as the Lady of Decay. But that is neither here nor there. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. There we go. In any case, why don't you and your sister talk anymore, by the way?
Years ago, we argued about what the Spirit Queen's teachings meant for our clan. Nathari believes that we're meant to return to the old ways, the dark ways, to seek Namira's favor. I believe those days are better left behind us.
So you left.
More like the clan left me.
Hmm.
My sister turned them against me. As the days grew darker, the Ghost Song Witch has found it easier to see things her way than mine.
Hmm.
Regardless, my people will always be my people.
Yep. And this next question is coming from the home viewers in the audience. It's part of the Wheel Watchers Club of sorts. Your friend Braden's a werewolf. Can we trust him?
Your friend is a vampire. Werewolves are Hircine's chosen.
Point taken.
His greatest champions are skin changers. Braden and the other werewolves are nothing like those Grey Host Ravagers. They're the clan's loyal protectors.
Alrighty then. Where are we at here in the grand scheme of things? Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. Now, what was it that I was going to be needing here? Steed's Blessing! Greatfall. Wanderer. Steadfast Enchantment. Rationer. Liquid Efficiency. Those two we can deal with later. Fortune's Finger and Gilded Fingers. We've got the slottable that. And then Inspiration Boost. Alrighty then. Warfare Tree. Got 4. Move on. And Fitness Tree. We've got... Boundless Vitality. Tumbling. Mystic Tenacity. Yep. Hero's Vigor. Yep. Shield Master. Bastion. Siphoning spells. Fortified. Defiance, check. Hasty. Tireless Guardian. Fortification. Sprinter. Nimble Protector. Savage Defense. Bashing Brutality. Piercing Gaze and Tempered Soul. There we go. Look at the cute doggy. Look at him. Look at him. A reminder, of course. Sorry, I had to do a bit of respecking. Welcome to Rolden Ring.
Raiden, what news of the Ghost Song clan?
Your sister led the clan to Lost Valley. I was about to join them. Who's the outsider?
An ally against the Grey Host. I'll let them tell you themselves.
An outsider walking alongside the great and powerful Arana. That's not a sight I thought I'd see today. And she says you're an ally. Tell me, outsider, why do you care what happens to the Reach?
Trying to stop the Grey Host, we need to talk to Arana's sister.
An outsider come to fight outsiders. I wish you hadn't brought your war here in the first place. Speaking with Nathari is going to be difficult, even if she would agree to such a meeting. She's taken the clan to Lost Valley Redoubt.
Lost Valley Redoubt, you say?
That's just what the Reach folk call it. It isn't actually lost. We know exactly where it is. It's a sacred place from a darker time. Nathari said the time had come to return to Lost Valley, promised the clan a great revelation.
A revelation, you say? What kind of revelation?
I'm not sure, but I'm no witch. Some of our rituals aren't meant to be shared with outsiders, I'll tell you that much.
Tell me more about the valley.
Like I said, the place is sacred to us. The Nords built a great barrow there, but long before that, Lost Valley was a place dedicated to dark worship.
Good to know there's a barrow there. But dark worship, you say?
Not all Reach folk practices involve blood and sacrifice, but many of our oldest traditions do. Lost Valley was a center for such activity once upon a time. Oh, don't worry. You're helping us. I won't offer your heart to Namira. Not today.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Brayden.
Yes. We grew up together in the Ghost Song clan. I was furious when the clan banished her. I almost followed, but I couldn't. The clan needs my protection, especially now against the Grey Host. I'm off to Lost Valley. If you want to find your sister, that's where she'll be.
Why Lost Valley, Nathari? What are you planning, my sister?
And now it is time to head to the Lost Valley Redoubt. We'll stop at the Way Shrine first.
Bliss is an open sky. Nothing better than a place of solitude.
I still have a possibility as to what could be Squoze in here. I mean, there's no real point of it being Falkreath Hold, because Falkreath Hold is Cragmorn over here, so there's no real point. You're probably going to have maybe Helgen here, and Riverwood, and then Windhelm, Dragon's Reach, and Whiterun, sorry. Morthal's there. There's gonna be Temple of Kilcreath, which matches, I think, somewhat. More Khazgur. There's Kerfwaston. Fort Snowhawk, Morthal. Mm-hmm. Well, that was an interesting little choice.
Melina Castle, how do you always find yourself in a mess? Oh, my apologies. Right, right. Melina,
What are you doing in
a
here?
bit of a crisis. I could use advice. I joined the Raven Watch. Not particularly.
Okay, that was surprisingly interesting. Alrighty then. Time to mount our way through this mess.
This Grey Host scout has been towed to pieces. Brayden's work, I presume. Brayden must have gotten here ahead of us. I'd recognize his handiwork anywhere.
Where's the
The
site?
Lords built their barrow over the caves that were once used by my ancestors.
Make it sound like this has been unused.
My mother had the entrance to the barrow concealed when I was a young girl.
Tell me more about your sister.
She was younger than me, but way too sure of herself. When I was the clan's matron, I tried to mentor her, but she follows her own heart. Witches can be a stubborn lot. Only wish she heard others as well as she thinks she hears the Spirit Queen.
Really? What makes you think this? What do you think the Spirit Queen's saying?
Doesn't matter what I think. It's what Nathari believes she hears. What she sees in every sign important.
So she's saying it with her whole chest.
She thinks it's time to return to the old ways.
Is that why you're not part of the clan?
To be matron, and the clan, they were ready to choose her over me. I wanted to forge new traditions, but she promised them Namira's blessing if they heeded the old ways.
How do you know? It's great.
Killed this vampire, and it wasn't one of those Grey Host mongrels. Did the Grey Host arrive? Doesn't matter. Nathari, a werewolf killed this vampire. It wasn't one of those Grey Host mongrels. Brayden would have easily beaten him, and I know his preferred method for delivering a quick kill. I imagine we might see more of his handiwork inside the redoubt. Going somewhere. I'll wait here for you to return.
No, I'll be fine. Right.
I don't understand. It's like the Grey Host is guarding this place.
Yeah, think?
Doesn't look like a Grey Host. We need to find him.
There we go.
That's the Grey Host command camp up ahead. Do not lower your guard. See what they're doing here. See what you can find.
For the Ashen War!
There we go.
Your fangs into mortal flesh!
There you go.
Grey Host scratchings. What does it say?
Letter to Pentarch Draldjura. Pentarch Draldjura! Rada Alceron assures me I can rely on you. It has taken me years to prepare the Ghost Song clan for their part in the Dark Prophecy. I will not tolerate clumsy mistakes at this late hour. I have convinced Nathari that the time has come that she must perform the ritual required by the Dark Prophecy. Do whatever she asks to make sure she and her clan are not disturbed. While her hold is strong, the clan may balk when they learn what she actually plans to do. Help them take the final step if needed. Once Nathari seals the door, keep everyone away from the barrow. I will await the results. I must be there when the ritual awakens the Dark Heart. Remember, the Ghost Song clan represents the surest path to our goals. Do not let anything disturb my pet witch, Lady Boulain.
Well, do those scratchings on paper tell you anything about what the Grey Host is doing in Lost Valley Redoubt?
They convinced your sister to perform the ritual required by the Dark Prophecy. Duel the Dark Heart, it seems.
I never should have let Nathari push me aside. She was always drawn to darkness, even as a girl. The Dark Heart again. To the prophecy, death awakens the Dark Heart. By the spirits, what evil has Boulain convinced my sister to perform? We need to find Nathari and stop her before something terrible takes place.
How did she learn about the prophecy?
A stranger visited the clan when I was young. She asked about the old lore. She wore a smile, but I saw darkness in her eyes. Years later, when I saw her beside the Ard's throne, I recognized her. Lady Boulain, and she hadn't aged a day.
So your mother and the other witches told her, it seems.
Aye, but my mother spoke in generalities. Lady Boulain spent a lot of time with my aunt, though. She was one who saw every word of the prophecy as literal truth. In fact, she taught Nathari her lore. No wonder Lady Boulain sought out my sister.
What did the prophecy of the Dark Heart actually say? That would be extremely helpful. You know?
The full telling requires hours. We don't have time for that, so I'll be brief. Ancient darkness sleeps beneath the reach. At the end of days it will awaken, covering the land in shadow and devouring all. Only Namira's faithful will be spared.
An ancient darkness, you mean the Dark Heart?
Yes, but Ghost Song witches have argued about the nature of the heart for generations. Some believe the prophecy is symbolic. There's darkness in every mortal heart. That's my view. Others believe the prophecy is meant to be taken literally.
Literally, you say?
That the Dark Heart exists.
Ah, fun. So yeah, we've just now, come up to deal with
We're going the right way. The entrance is farther up. Keep going.
There we go.
We're almost to the summit. The burrow entrance is just ahead. The entrance should be here somewhere. Look around.
Examine the concealment.
Ah, you found the rock. That's actually the door, but it will only open for a ghost song witch. Well, look at that. I've still got it. Now let's enter the barrow and find my sister.
Do-do-do-do-do. Mm-hmm. In the readout. In the readout.
Dark magic, rising all around us. Nathori must have started the ritual. How dare Nathori allow Grey Host soldiers to prowl these halls? Ritual sacrifices. Nathari wants the clan to return to the old ways. In the past, ghost song witches made blood sacrifices to the spirit queen.
Mm-hmm.
The hunt in rooms such as this.
What happened
My
here?
foremothers believed the spirit queen granted them power in exchange for the souls they sent to her realm.
So Nathori wants to turn the clan into battery.
Laden.
Alright, so let's go ahead and search the barrow.
I can't believe she actually did it. Nathari sacrificed this ghost song hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Nathari, no! What have you done?
The hour is upon us, dear sister. You must feel it. The darkness.
You sacrificed our own people! Oh, poor Sagan!
Mm.
I should have expected Arana to take up with outsiders. She always rejected the old ways. This is no place for one who doesn't hear the spirits of the Reach. You're not worthy to walk these sacred halls.
Same should be said of you, bitch. You sacrificed your own people just to turn them into a fucking 9-volt.
And every one of them gave up their life willingly.
I call cap.
Died to awaken the dark heart from its slumber. Arana may deny it, but this is the day Namira has been preparing us for. We give our souls to the dark in return for eternal life.
Okay, first off, I'm calling cap. Second off, none of your people refused.
You sound like Braden. True believers see the honor in this sacrifice. Not everyone can overcome the fear. I should have expected. You sound like Braden. True believers see the honor in this sacrifice, but not everyone can overcome the fear that whispers in their ears.
Really?
Quails even when the spirit is strong. No matter, we help them complete their journey.
So basically you kill them regardless of whether they consent.
Why does this matter to you, outsider? The ghost song hunters, the true hunters, gather below, ready to give their lives for the Spirit Queen. Braden will too, when his time comes. I shall complete the ritual and awaken the dark heart.
Yeah, Lady Belaine is fucking you more than if she actually had a dick instead of a clit. She doesn't care a whit about you or your clan. There, I said it. Quote me on that, bitch.
The clan chose me, Arana. The Spirit Queen demands death, and I shall give it to her.
Damn it. I should never have left. No. I can't allow this. We need to find Braden and the others.
Talk to Arana.
Natharia's convinced herself that she's doing the will of the Spirit Queen.
Wow.
We need at least some of the clan to go along with this madness.
Double wow.
Have to find a way to stop her.
Okay, well, at least we know what's going on. They're using your clan to basically turn the Dark Heart into a massive 9-volt battery.
Aye. That seems to be the long and short of it.
Why?
Prophecy talks of death and destruction. But it also says that those who embrace it will be spared.
Really? Well, let's go ahead and put a stop to this shit.
The old matrons mentioned a ritual cave deep within the burrow. It must be this way. Ghost Song hunters loyal to Nathari. Surely some must have opposed us. This is madness! Nathari will bring ruin upon the entire clan! More dead. It seems when they did fight back, they were quickly overwhelmed.
This one worked out. Senan's note.
Or Senan.
Senan.
Too old friend. What's that beside him?
Damn Nathari, she promised that we'd each have a choice to make here, but the moment some chose to live instead of die, she set the others upon us. The wound I took, it'll be the end of me, at least I got away. Nathari has convinced the rest of the clan that dying as a sacrifice will allow them to live forever, but I know the truth. This ritual of hers is about power, and in the end, she'll be the only one left to claim the prize. I hear chanting below from the Dark Heart, the sacrifices will begin soon. I don't know which is worse, dying here alone or being thrown into that horrible pit with the others. Funny, Braden always told me that learning to write was a waste of my time. At least it gave me something to do as my blood ran from my body.
What do those scratch marks tell you? Not many of my clan learned the scratchings, but Senan could read and write the Imperial language. He spent years in Morikar's Imperial Guard. What did he write down?
Senin and some of his others fought back, but he got fatally wounded by another clan member.
As we've seen, Natharia's convinced some of the clan to support this mad endeavor. This is Lady Belaine's doing. Spirits take that woman. She's laughing far from here and safe, while Nathari does exactly what she wants.
There's also mention of a dark descent, a pit where the rest of the clan's gonna be sacrificed.
I remember that from the stories.
So, around the corner we go. Doot-doot-doot-doot-doot-doot. To the pip.
We need to hurry.
There we go. Chamber of the Watchers is next.
The dark heart stirs. You can't stop the prophecy from being fulfilled.
The prophecy shall be fulfilled!
Nathari's power is growing. Every sacrifice strengthens the darkness.
Yep, let's get this shit on the road. And it looks like we got another boy to run down here.
Below us, the darkness gathers in that infernal pit. I can feel it. The dark heart, it's waking up.
It responds. The dark heart awakens. Give your lives so the dark heart may beat again. Too late, sister. The prophecy is fulfilled.
Stop Nathari before she feeds my entire clan to the darkness.
Leave the darkness.
The darkness. It's Nathari's closer. I'll try to contain it. Use the portals to get out of there. We did it, Carrier. Dark heart returns to its slumber. Raiden, you're alive. Thank the spirits.
Knew Nathari's ideas were folly, but this, with her own hand, she gave her kin to the darkness. She would have killed all of us if you and Arana hadn't arrived.
Well, know ye that the real enemy is Lady Belaine. She was the one that convinced Nathari to murk your clan and power the Dark Heart.
Nathari was a friend once, before she became obsessed with the old ways.
Mm-hmm.
If Lady Belaine put her on that path, then I've got a score to settle with her. And I'll fight to protect what's left of us, few though we may be.
Will you join Arana and help us defeat Lady Belaine and the Grey Host?
Aye, we'll fight.
Alright.
This isn't your fault, Arana. Nathari could only see her own visions, hear her own spirits. Nathari's
Go.
madness was her own.
I'll meet you back at Rebel's Retreat.
We'll follow you.
Alright. So... Mm-hmm. Now, let's see. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Pop that over, and then...
return today. Never seen her in such a mood.
And what was the Arch Harpy complaining about today?
Wasn't anger.
That's it for that lore book. And now we should be able to theoretically pop out here and get an actual... Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go.
Horror has that storm unleashed upon us.
There we go. We just need to grab some... There we go. And Great Spirits of the Reach, Volumes 4 and 5. Translated works of Tom Soren and the Grey Host of History. And there we go. Do a reload UI. Four skulls on Yelp, eh? There we go.
There's really no such thing as junk.
Oh, really, you say? And what about all that crap? Yep. Get rid of duplicates. Let's see. Undertakers.
Ooh, the glitter cloud.
Ajita has gold if you have wares.
Well, I'm so glad I have wares then. There we go. There we go.
Friend, you seek to sell honest goods?
Sadly, no. Dismissal. No! I did not want to go back to Rebel's Retreat. You cannot make me go back to Rebel's Retreat. I will fucking port all the way back here. Dude! Prick! That sucks! No. Either, if you're gonna fucking do it, we're doing it together. If you're not gonna do it, then please. If you're gonna do it, I'm jumping in. If you're getting backup whether you like it or not. But if you are not going to be doing this at all, then get the fuck away from the thing before you fucking aggro it accidentally. You know what? Not even worth it right now. We're gonna wait until they get it done, and then... we're gonna deal with it later. There we go. I'll just pop over here, I do believe. There you go, now you're a fucking rug. Mm-hmm. Well, that seems to be a problem that you are having. Nope. Well, you got a couple of choices. Either A, we can generally say with a decent amount of confidence that will have to be dealt with at another tin.
How can you rest with death on your trail? We must
This is what you bring us, Arana. Frightened pups?
Frightened pups? My hunters are the equal of 10 of yours. Do you care to see our claws and fangs?
Save it for the grey horse, skin changer. Let's see what they can do on the training field.
Wow.
The news that Lady Boleyn was invoking the prophecy of the Dark Heart. I never expected it to lead to the decimation of my old clan at the hands of my sister. Still, I can't help feeling that this was a rehearsal for something even more terrible.
What do you mean even more terrible?
The prophecy says it takes more than a handful of deaths to awaken the Dark Heart. Oh, Nathari got something to stir, but I think Lady Boleyn just used her to test the waters. The darkness responded, though. Thank the spirits you stopped the ritual.
Yep.
There you are. That darkness Arana mentioned? I think we found it.
Yep. And I do believe that is the case. But that is a problem for next time here. We're going to go ahead and put a pin in the Reach right now. My plan for the next next week is gonna be to wrap up Sunday morning next week with the last couple for the Reach, and then we do the quest epilogue. These two are going to be a bit of a slog. You should be able to get through most of those, get the last couple in the evening, and then move on to the prologue quest. Or, Blackwood. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. There we go. So, yep. Go ahead and log out here. And then... I wish there was a way to tell someone is actually watching the stream or not. Because if they're not watching the stream, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be banned. We're gonna go ahead and...
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
And let's see, there we go. There we go. There we go. Before we do that, since they're not really contributing to my views, they're just sitting in the pop-out, I can only assume that they are bots. But yeah, I'm pretty much at a war on follow bots right now. There we go. We'll save this rest of these for later. Since none of them have even bothered to make a chat, despite having followed me despite having been in the chat for a while, I can only assume that they are possible bots. There we go. While we get these dealt with. Ban. Report. Users. Always fun. But yeah, I am just dealing with some... There we go. There we go. That should get rid of most of these. Get rid of these dead user bots here. So this way we don't have to worry about that. So go. There we go. That should take care of all those. Bank hour. There we go. There we go. I do believe that it is a good point here. I do suppose. The scribing here. Basically, you got one for buffs or debuffs, one that have a crux of the ability effect, secondary effect applies an extra effect to the ability, and then third you have the tertiary buff or debuff, like your minor prophecy, your minor force, your minor main, etc. Secondary effects are like add unique buffs or debuffs, restore resources to an ally, convert a soul gem to an ultimate, potentially. Primary defines the crux of the ability's effort. Is it a damage shield? Is it a heals? Is it a damage ability? It deals damage, what type? Poison, fire, frost, something else. That's where the meat and bones of it are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And apparently there's going to be a quest for the scribing as well, which definitely is going to be something. That's... Go ahead and show things off here. This is from Allcast here. But yeah, you've got ability, main effect, primary ability, secondary ability, and buff debuff. And these are, you're pretty much limited to what the grimoires offer you, but the grimoires are going to... But within those limits, you can pretty much mix and match. There's also going to be a new NPC providing quests related to this, Ulfsild. Or Ulfseed. Ulfsild. There we go. Much better. Oh shit. Forgot about that. It actually does that dropout now. Yeah, I may have to separate the audio output, possibly. But that's neither here nor there, folks. So I do apologize if you hear an audio cutout in the VOD. But if I do say so myself, that should get me all of my endeavors for the week, which is good. I happen to say so myself. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do some of this. You have enough mats. Craft! Blacksmithing. 36 rubidite ingot out of 3.8 thousand. Cooking fire we need to make. One great preserve. Technically we get double, but who's calling? In there. And a clarified syrah. Jewelry crafting. There we go. There we go. Get all that nice stuff there. And now the alchemy. Solution of ravaged stamina. Level 40 potion. There we go. Okay. Red capon. He made. Oh yeah. Definitely having a little bit of fun. Yep, and that was a lot of me rambling, so. I got perfect row. Fortified Nirncrux. There we go. An enchanted survey for Western Skyrim. A letter from Ember. There we go. We at least got a good idea as to what we need to do next.
Praise Vivek. You... For a place called Blackwood, you'd be...
Only one thing was sellable. Alrighty then. Now let's deconstruct that silver ring. Nah. Right. Well, we got that taken care of. We've gotten the Do. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we should be alright and done. And nice and proper, too. Gets rid of a lot of the dead weight. Don't you think? But with it being a wonderful late night here, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know, for those watching this video on demand style, you should definitely be hitting that like and subscribe, as well as ring that bell to get all the latest video on demands from me on YouTube. And also don't forget to check out twitch.tv/Biafra Republic, where you can view all these wonderful things live, like Bill O'Reilly Swearfest. Until next time we do this stuff, from yours truly, Biafra Republic, I will see you when I see you, so peace on out, folks. Have fun.